they just proud to pay and just buy that shit. So I started doing merch. My first shirt that I dropped was the Pensacola shirt. Some people might remember, you know what I'm saying? For those who do remember, I sold out of them bitches, like, and it worked, you know what I mean? Now, it was a lot of people that also said, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, it was a few people that I remember that was just like, why would I wear a shirt that say where I'm already from on this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
In case you step out this bitch
Nick.
and go.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
Particular barrel. That's
Yeah.
anybody.
Oh, well, then that's a complimentary type of thing to hear, bro.
Yeah.
I cause it's weird, cause you know what I'm saying, it's so much. I got so much further to go, so I'm always like, damn, what am I missing? That's, you know what I'm saying, haven't pushed me to that point yet. You know what I mean?
And also, well, second part to that, as far as not being classified as, you know what I'm saying, just a crib artist, it's a sound thing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a sound thing. It's
Yeah.
the type of room or class that you're willing to step in as an artist that is considered outside of Pensacola music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can get into that too, because I feel like even like growing up out here, you know what I'm saying, I ran into people that was like, are you even from here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
all the time.
Type dress, you know, I was into I guess the way I dress. And then
New
like
York
the
for
music.
some reason.
For real? Well, my pops is from New York, but like, yeah, so that's not a mistake, but yeah, you know, I was born and raised out here though, so it was just like one of them things where I guess I was on the internet early, so I was just into just different shit, you know what I mean? My pops probably had a lot of influence on that too, you know what I mean? But yeah. And then when I started making music, that's how I kind of fell into it too, you know what I'm saying? Like from the stereotypical just like regular raps to like, hey, I want to find something I'm into and rap about it, you know what I mean? And that's what I started doing. So like the reality rap type, you know what I'm saying? I'm rapping about fly shit, player shit, just shit that I feel like is cool to me. So you know what I'm saying? Because I started like when I started. Are we getting into it? My bad. I ain't mean to undercut, bro. If you want to do intros and shit.
Go. This all a part of it. This is perfect.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna look.
No,
I don't want to do
thing,
too much. Nah, for sure.
Do your thing. Trust me. I got control of this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm guiding it. I know exactly where to interject. Keep going.
Yeah. So now, I guess, man, we can just start at the origin because it's like, you know what I mean. The origin of starting to making music. I feel like it was a time where I was listening to artists like Wiz and Crit and, you know, Dom Kennedy, you know, folks like that. Of course, I came up like into music on the Houston wave of shit, you know what I'm saying, growing up, Swisher House, all of that, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And then it fell into just finding my own type of like things I'm into, and it fell into that. So I guess when I realized like, damn, these dudes rap about shit that I'm into and I could do that, you know what I mean? I just kind of like dove into it that way, and I've been doing it the same way ever since. I really just been getting better at it.
The question I do have for that, because going back just a couple seconds ago, what you were just saying, or just regarding the rapping, what you were feeling, basically it's just forms of expression. We have different forms of art. They're all forms of expression. Was rap, poetry, spoken word, was that your first taken form of expression? Did you have other forms that you had before, or even with subliminally with that, or simultaneously with that? Because you mentioned fashion, you can express yourself just by putting on clothes. Yeah, we're gonna get into that as well.
Yeah, you hit it right there.
Was rap your first form of expression too? Well, was rap your first art form to express yourself, being that there's many crafts?
Yeah, for sure. And mainly it was through freestyling. You know what I'm saying? We be in car freestyling for hours type shit. Like, so it was kind of like, I don't know, it's just, you know, it's a cultural thing already. But then, like, I felt like I would get encouraged to be like, hey, you know, Cozzy, you kind of good. You know what I mean? I'm always, like, anal about, like, I don't really want to do shit unless I'm good at it type shit. But I feel like when it was one of them things, I was able to, like, okay, I can get some shit off through this outlet that make, you know, people feel like, oh, he's kind of decent at it, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was my first one. It's been my only one, you know what I mean? So, like you say, so constantly I'm doing it through clothing as well, the way I dress. I think we kind of express ourselves, like, you know what I mean, through the arts, as far as like even the music we listen to, Not even if we not even creating music. I feel like people express themselves through the music they listen to, and you know, dressing and shit. That was just another one of them outlets. So like that came natural too. So yeah, nah, for sure. It was my first and my only, you know what I mean, expression of art for sure.
The places of the time is now. You are tuned into the lunch table. You got your boy Savo in the building. And I have a special guest with me, man. It's been a long time coming. I got to get this man his props because he's been doing this for a while, and he wears many hats. You know what I'm saying? No pun. Uh, but yeah, man. From fashion to music, just all around entrepreneurship, man. Can you please introduce yourself to the people?
Man, what's up, y'all? What's up, man? Some may know me as Cozzy, some may know me as GM. Last name Jarrell, backup point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here with Savo, man. I appreciate y'all joining in and watching us talk about what I got going on, which some might think it ain't shit, but I think I got decent my shit going on. So I hope y'all enjoy it, man.
It's gonna be a good one. I
Oh
fuck with
yeah,
this already. Yes, sir. We're gonna start from the top, the tip top for sure. Your name.
yeah,
We got Kaz in the building. Where did your name come from? Where did you pick that? And then tied into that two parts, your background.
yeah. Well, my pops they called him Big Cuz, so it was kind of just like a they called me Lil Cuz. You know what I mean? You know, a Navy kid type shit. So just moving around with him, and it kind of came in. You know, it's derived from my last name, so it just stuck. So and it wasn't really like a one that I kind of gave myself the Kazi part of it. They just call me Lil Kaz, but yeah. So you know, some people call me Kazi Kaz, whatever. So a lot of people call me Cozy when I go Chick-fil-A. And I tell them Kazi, they say Cozy. I don't. Yeah, we get to that too, man. When you see my name spelled Cozzy, man, if I took the C off that motherfucker, it would say what?
Ozzy.
It would say Ozzy. So why the hell when you put a C on there, you would think that my name say Cozy?
Yeah.
Why the hell would they think that? You know what I mean? If all my folk play with me online and shit on 2K and shit, bro, it's Kazi goddamn, bro, not Cozy, bro.
Don't tell me they mess up your name, man.
Bro, every time I don't even care to correct it, bro. I answer to all of it, but yeah, man, Kazi, yeah. And then
What's up?
you say how the background, my background, man.
Yeah, you
Hey,
kind of tied it in with your pop, but you could
Yeah.
definitely elaborate with that. Go ahead.
yeah, background, man, crib, man. I'm just from here, man. You know what I mean? Did a lot of moving around right after middle school. I started moving. I moved to Chicago, and then I moved to Virginia Beach, and then back to Chicago, and then back here for senior year. So it was just a lot of moving around. Then I moved after high school to Tampa. We did some time in Tampa, and then I ended up in Charlotte. So Charlotte is where I'm at now. Love that place. It's one of them places where it's like I kind of felt like a second home instantly when I got out there. But it's dope, and but I love home, so I'm always talking about home wherever I'm at. So you know what I mean. My background just comes up of just regular dude, not in the street or nothing like that. I'm just like on the sidewalk ass dude, minding my business and got into just regular shit. I feel like it was just like the regular Pensacola kid story, bro. You know, you do the Bellevue shit, you know, on my side of
Whoa,
town.
yours?
Yeah, it was my side of town, bro. You know what I mean?
Mine too.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, the baseball, football thing, and then, you know, Pine Forest and all that shit. So, yeah, now I'm here.
So you mentioned with your dad and everything. He was in the military, correct?
Yeah.
So all your life were you used to moving around, or by the time you arrived, he was already, you can say, retired and based here in Pensacola, and this was where you lived at for the majority of your childhood.
Yeah, that part.
The latter. Okay.
Yeah, we moved a little bit in my childhood. Like we moved to Memphis for a little bit, and then we came back. So then when we came back, he ended up my folks separated, and then he ended up doing his thing. I think he moved to Virginia at the time, and then so I ended up staying here. You know what I mean? Did all the majority of growing up, and then like after eighth grade, I'm like, yo, I just want to go to high school in a different place. I'm watching like Disney Channel and high schools and shit, like different type of like. I'm like, bro, I want to see what the high school out there look like. My brother already go to Pine Forest. I already see what it look like and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to experience something new. I'm like, so I told him kind of, yeah, let me come live with you. He said, bet. So I'm like, yeah. Ended up in Chicago. Got to see different shit, man. In the midst of the Kanye like intro to the industry type shit. So I think that's another part that kind of helped me with like veering into like clothing, because I started seeing like a nigga that that wasn't that wasn't in the street, but he doing shit like wearing polo shirts with the collar pop. He doing shit like wearing Louis backpack with the, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I want to do shit like that, like, you know what I mean? And I'm in Chicago, so I'm actually getting it as like a, you know, it's like a he on the radio every 5 seconds at this time. So WGCI playing the hell out this man. And, I started getting into like, you know,
Really
music
quick,
and shit.
I don't want to cut you off,
No,
but
go
it's
ahead.
like it's so much shit I want to interject and
Yeah, what's
just
up?
touch on as far as the Kanye shit, as far as the icon that he is when it comes to fashion and music, and just leading sheep,
Yeah.
just leading sheep. He has tapped into that particular cheat code so heavy to the point where it's kind of veered off now. But yeah, he started off being fly as fuck. He was like, I have their control so hard, or so much of their control of their minds, of their influence. I'm finna start making them wear bullshit now.
He said the homeless
I'm
swag.
finna make them start wearing
Yeah,
bullshit now. I'm
yeah,
finna
yeah,
just
yeah.
put a price on it
Yeah.
and watch what they do.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
already follow me.
Yeah. He
I
kind of
admire, I admire that.
what's crazy is if I see a motherfucker with them $20 flippers on, bro, I haven't seen no bitches in person. Have you seen no bitches in person?
Hell yeah,
For real, like
yeah.
them flippers. I seen a person
It's
online with them
amazing to
bitches.
me.
Yeah,
It's
nah, that's nasty.
amazing
That's nasty.
seeing those
Yeah,
people.
yeah, nah, see, yeah, this is the type of Kanye I ain't really with this one. He kind of he a little bit far gone now, man. But
I'm a fan of it all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I can definitely commend it for sure. He
I
trying to
want.
come back too. You see, he apologizing and everything. He trying to come. He trying to get back into people good graces. He took all the little, you know.
Yeah, he said some shit that I kind of resonate with. Somebody said, "What's some a trend that you regret participating in?"
Nigga said life.
You feel me?
I see that. I said, yeah.
But but I kind of want to build off of something with the whole Kanye and the whole mindset, it's marketing, influence.
Mm,
We all seen Baby Boy, right?
mm-hmm.
You
100 times.
remember when he was pondering outside with Pee and he gave the whole monologue talking about buying and selling and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really resonate with that, and I decided a while ago, even though we are consumers at one point,
Oh
but
yeah.
the seller mindset, bro, that's something that's real.
Yeah.
The seller mindset, because, like say for Kanye as an example, there's a formula in controlling the minds to get them to buy. You know what I'm saying? It takes way more than just having a product.
Yeah.
You can go outside and have a product. It don't mean you're gonna sell shit.
Nah, for sure.
How can you tap into the masses to control their mindsets to actually get them to buy in bulk? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That the science to that, I think is fascinating.
He planted the seeds. He planted the seeds real early too,
Mm-hmm.
because like he was early on in his career talking about the Louis Vuitton Don and doing shit like rapping about the clothes and shit that I felt like he telling people that like these niggas ain't even as fly as me. You know what I'm saying? To where when he did finally like started dropping clothes, because you know he would do like little collabs. He had Pastel for a little bit, but then like when he finally tapped into like releasing his own clothes, it was a no brainer for people that you're not even buying a product at this point. You buying into a ideology. If I buy this, I'm fly. I'm already in the top percentile of fly people because
Kanye
look who
cosigns.
he already did all the dirty work for me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people bought into that too, which is not always gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta wear the clothes, and you know you can't just like you say. That's why a lot of that shit just look crazy. Not for nothing. Sometimes he do it and it might look palatable, but then looking at it on a runway and looking at it like, oh nah, this shit look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like some of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the new shit I ain't really, now I see he doing like a lot of like basics and like t-shirts and shit like that. So like I get what he doing now. I think he's trying to topple the fast fashion industry now by selling everything for $20 and letting people know like, yeah, bro, this shit really don't cost nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which people know now. The internet is here, so it's like folks knowing. You know what I mean?
The fact that they didn't know or knew and didn't care, that's what
Yeah.
amazes me.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to tie in with that example, analogy, depiction, tying into you as an entrepreneur, as far as the buyer and the seller mindset, being that it's a whole mentality that when you really know about it, it's kind of sick. But you see, it is a choice. Do you want to be a buyer or a seller in this motherfucking world of consumerism?
Yeah.
Did that realization have anything to do with your choice of being an entrepreneur or no?
Nah, you know what? That's a good question because I think really for me, like I was making music,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know what I mean? And I was putting clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
So like just to break it down, I didn't tie it into each other. I was just being myself and rapping. But
Mm-hmm.
like then I started seeing Nipsey Hussle. I
Mm.
saw the Crenshaw mixtape and I
Hundred
saw
dollar shit.
that and I
Yeah.
saw the t-shirts he started
Now that
dropping,
was
right?
dope.
So when he started dropping the Crenshaw shirts and he was dropping merch in an area where he was from, and I was like, damn, that's hard because the people in his town, they just proud to pay and just buy that shit. So I started
Mm-hmm.
doing merch. My first shirt that I dropped was the Pensacola shirt. Some people might remember, you know what I'm saying? For those who do remember, I sold out of them bitches, like, and it worked, you know what I mean? Now, it was a lot of people that also said, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, it was a few people that I remember that was just like, why would I wear a shirt that say where I'm already from on this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
In
I'm
case you
just
step
like,
out, this bitch
Nick.
and go.
Yeah, but I was running the shit like
Yeah.
that, and so I'm just like, they might be a little
Yeah.
late to the party, but all in all, I saw the bigger picture, which was like buying into the artist and
Mm-hmm.
buying into the merch. So like me personally, bro, like my goal right now, you know what I'm saying, just to add on to what you was talking about, I want to make people comfortable into buying what it is that I got going. Not necessarily because I'm just begging you to buy my merch. No, I want them to be able to buy into something that they feel like is dope because they know that, like I just explained with Kanye, like I'm really more so focused on building myself up and building the brand up. You know what I mean? Like you say, everybody knows that what things cost, what things. But Louis Vuitton has put the groundwork in to now have stores and have retail prices of whatever they want to play because, yeah, they make that bag for $150, but you know what? They sell that bitch for 2,000, and they did all the dirty work. So when a person buys it for 2,000 out the store, that status symbol is going to show, hey, I did this. Now, where some people may see it as wrong or right, I'm looking at it from the business standpoint. Like they just want people to buy into the luxurious lifestyle of what they have. That's why they price it where it's at. So I'm just like,
You
I
know what?
get that.
You know why they able? You know another way why they're able to get away with that. Like I say, it's part of the formula. Control the quantity.
Yeah, that too.
Even though the quality may be whatever, but we only got 100 of
Yeah,
these in
and we're
the
gonna
world.
burn. And when in the old season, we're gonna burn the old ones. We can't even get the old ones. We're gonna goddamn burn or whatever they do. So I read something like the old season that they don't sell, they fucking trash, they dispose. They don't even put them on aftermarket shit type shit. So I'm just like, hey, that's how you keep the brand what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Chrome Hearts is putting fucking patches on
Mm-hmm.
Levi jeans or whatever they doing, but they have built a brand for many years to where now when you speak on Chrome Hearts, people have these pieces where it's like, oh, now they're like art pieces damn near because they can trade them and okay, I got this one for 10,000. I'm finna trade off and make this money with it. All in all, bro, you just gotta get to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to it, build a brand, and then people will just buy whatever else you got selling.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Going back to you, of course, leaving the nest because
Mm-hmm.
we veered off and we digressed, but damn show is needed. But as far as what I'm saying, progressing past the military background and we're gonna go to you leaving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You actually leaving the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give a definitive time or age when that was, or around the what time in your life that was? And two part, what are some things you learned by leaving the nest?
Um. Well, I had never had no problem leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to do it in high school and shit, and just like, excuse me, all the different high schools I went to, I was able to like just that anxiety of being a new kid every fucking new, start of the school year. I was already ready to move to new places, but like I probably say it was like 2010 or something like that. I moved from here. I went to Tampa, and me and my dog was out there for a minute for probably about a year or two, maybe 2 years or so, and just being outside of Pensacola and just being in a new place by myself, I felt like, oh, this shit is very. I think people be having like lead and nest anxiety because like that shit that we do here, that a lot of folks do here, you could just do it in another town and have a wider opportunity of gaining more momentum because you're in a bigger spot. But I think that like when I was able to leave and do that and just have pay stay in my own spot and do it all, I was just like, oh, this is easy. So then what I'm saying, it was easy for me to move to New York. It was easy for me to move to Houston. I was doing all of that when I started chasing the dream part. I was able to just move and just do it, pick up my shit and go, bro. I figured out when I get there. The same shit that we doing here, we could do it there. You, if you feel like you paying your bills wherever you at, you know, I'm only speaking to the crib right now because I think like a lot of people be like,
Speaking
bro,
of me, shit, go keep going.
not for sure. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of people like, you know, I'm on the internet, I'm on Facebook, folks be like, bro, I can't wait to leave this motherfucker. And I just be like, bro, all you gotta do is just leave. Like and I know it might sound like blunt, but I'm like, bro, like leave, bro. The same you working a job here, nigga, go work the job somewhere else, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it's just like one of them type of things where it's like I got shit going here, I got my family, whatever. But like, if you really want to try to like, I advise anybody to at least do like a year in another spot out your comfort zone just to see, like, oh okay,
So this is where I'm at with it.
yeah.
Cause right now,
Did I answer your question?
no, yeah, you straight, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. My bad, bro. Hey, look, I told you, bro. I
no,
got
you
damn
know,
see. Look,
definitely.
this man had me smoking doty outside too,
No,
man. Hey, nah.
No, because I asked, you know, saying when did you leave and what some things that you know, saying learned when you left. Yeah, you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
But my thing is, because right now, you know, what I'm saying, because working right now, I'm financially good to where I can really go where I want to go. For one, I don't know definitively if I want to just pack up and go somewhere. I don't know the place to go. And two, with having those thoughts and talking to more and more people, man, shout out to Crimro. He was like, rather than just packing up and just starting over somewhere else, like keep your home base, but still go out into this pocket, into that pocket, and network here and develop different bases in different places. You know what I'm saying? So like, basically like tour different places. You don't necessarily have to pack up and move. Like I'm digging that too. Like what would you suggest?
Don't get me wrong. You know what's crazy is that like being in Charlotte, like I really love being out there. You know, I bought a house out there and everything. Like I really just been raising my son out there and everything, right? And it's like really cool. But I also think like, bro, it's a time I would come back. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely come back and try to help build what I, you know what I'm saying, aspire to do out here. Because all in all, the things I want to do, I want to be able to do it at home. You know what I'm saying? So like leaving out, taking the resources and bringing it back is kind of like my ending goal. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen because you know what I'm saying, but I think that's kind of like what keeps me grounded as far as like just working towards whatever it is. I think moving out of the state helped me get to, if that makes sense. Like I'm thinking like moving outside of here, bro. You kind of got to have a fight or flight type of thing. You know what I mean? You kind of have like a nest to fall on when you at home. You know what I mean? You might have family members. You might have things that just like, but when you out and you feel like, God damn, like, hey, it's gonna be a real hassle if I don't, you know what I'm saying, get up and do what I got to do to get these bills paid. You know what I mean? I think that's
Let me interject though before you veer off because I want to piggyback off off of what you just said basically. You know what I'm saying? Like you wanna be great or become great so you can cultivate that and bring that here.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then continue that here.
Yeah.
The problem is where we at, bro. The here part. And being a native, being in this shit live, people can call my bluff. People can say it's not true. People can motherfucking attest to it. The problem with Pensacola is so, it's like, we so tribal minded and we so popularity minded. Like, fuck, like, once you do that, no matter what you did in Charlotte, no matter what you did in Georgia, no matter what, if you come back here, well, for one, as you're doing all that, you're considered an outsider now, low key. So you're coming back, you're considered an outsider, low key.
Oh, nah, for sure.
So
I'm well aware.
So it's like the crib. I don't feel like this, but it's like the crib.
No, I know, but look, we before the
it's like the crib is like, nah, we gonna big up the ones that are popular here, the ones that we seen started from the mud, the ones that we selected from here, and we just gonna make them just our Pensacola hood royalty. When we got people that's got the right mindset, doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying, actually getting more resources, getting more knowledge, and trying to expand Pensacola. But it's like, once you do that, once you make it outside, you an outsider.
Yeah.
Unless I mean,
and I think the ones that got it right now, that got the attention fully right now, I think they just haven't finessed it yet.
Yeah.
Correctly.
The only person that like got outside and like still welcome and still is like revered because he has to say it every time he on camera is Roy Jones.
Mm,
Pensacola in the house. Like he has to say it every
yeah,
time, bro. I ain't
yeah.
saying he has to do that,
Nah, he
but
look.
it's
That my
like,
favorite athlete, bro. You
yeah,
already know how I
man.
feel about Roy Bit. Like, look,
It's like we got,
he,
but if we don't do that,
yeah,
if we just leave and be great on our own,
yeah.
they ain't fucking with us.
Nah, for sure. Nah, it's like one of them things. Even with the whole Roy, bro, he is a big reason why when you tell somebody outside of this city where you from, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, Roy Jones." That's the first thing they say because of the groundwork he did.
Because the first thing my people gonna think is why you ain't shot us up.
Oh, that's why.
Sadly,
Oh, I see what you saying. Okay, damn.
you know what I'm saying?
You think he had to do that on the low?
I ain't saying I know I'm not saying he had to, but I'm saying that is a huge reason as to why he will always
Come
get
back
love.
and get come back, yeah,
You know what I'm
because he
saying?
did that. Okay, yeah, and I mean not for nothing though. He was accessible.
Yeah.
Like shit, he shook my hand, bro. You know, we played basketball with him. He be at the Brent game, like he was very accessible. So I think that was another part of it too. But he also was an athlete. This
Yeah.
shit so different when you talking about rap. These motherfuckers don't. It's a whole different lifestyle. It's a whole different covet of people you dealing with. You dealing with the underworld of the industry.
You making my overall point. This is my overall point.
Yeah,
We love the crib.
yeah,
And yes, as we progress, we not gonna forget the crib.
yeah.
But some people
Mm-hmm.
are bigger than the crib.
Yes, and I want to say two things. They say this exact same thing in Charlotte. They say this exact same thing in Houston. They say this exact same thing in New York City. When I moved out there, bruh, that shit is the same way. They feel like it's a crab in a barrel. But like we're just such a small town. It's so much easier to see, bruh. You can go out the house and throw a rock into somebody you know. So I get it. I get the whole like, bruh, everybody is super accessible. That's a reason. But I also feel like you say, bruh, I think there's a couple artists that have it right there. I just don't think they finessed what you talk about yet because like you say the popularity contest and all of that I think is going on and I think the people have chosen who they want but I don't think that the team has been built around that particular person yet correctly to go ahead and show the rest of the world look at what the love that I've garnered here in my hometown is doing because that's all you got. I mean I ain't gonna say that's all you got to
So
do.
in other words,
I would have
so in other words, we need a stable infrastructure.
Yes, bro. I think that like as far as like you doing your part, you're doing the part, bro. You're spearheading,
For sure.
bro. There's minimal Pensacola media. There's minimal people that even cover. Like I look at Sean Cotton Blueprint. That nigga went from fucking documenting Texas and Louisiana rappers. You know what I'm saying? He got them branched out now. Look, you gotta pay him to get a post. All of that is because of like his love for trying to spearhead something. I feel like what you're doing, even us talking right now, which I truly appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I understand the vision. That's why I've been told you I wanted to come pull up. Like I've been said like, and I'm glad that you hit me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like these type of things aren't in place, but they are in other
who in
places.
Pensacola? Oh,
Nah, for sure. I had immediately I say, yo, you free tonight? I say, yeah, let's do it. But I was like, if we had that, we had somebody that's a consistent. Well, you got that. You just got to pay. I feel like the people that are in place, you just got to pay them. You know what I'm saying? Which they're rightfully working for their fees. You know what I'm saying? But I think that like we just don't have like the person that's like we. You know what Pensacola need on the low? It need like a a trick.
that's a whole nother question.
Nah, they need a trick, bro.
So
We
we
need
need
somebody that
we need
win
a
a
hood
ever
enforcer
artist. Not even not necessarily
a
that.
check in type nigga.
That ain't gonna work. But
Like
I'm
a
just saying, like a person that's gonna just regulate whenever money is coming in through people that's flowing, making sure it stay within the community for at least a few days, bro,
I gotta
before
retort
it
to that.
leave. Like I feel like, bro, look,
So
if an
who gonna
artist
be the
come,
man and tell Trick to chill? No, I'm saying.
you bringing a battle. Hey, look, hey, nah, for real,
No,
for real.
man.
That
Real
he
MCs
took,
know.
he took his shit overboard though. Trick took a little too far, bro. You know what I'm saying? When he locked Rick Ross in the damn, when he locked Rick Ross, blocked the gate on the Rick Ross show, bro, it was getting a little too out of hand.
He did a
bro.
couple things, you know.
I think he's trying to stop J. Cole from performing in
When
Detroit one time.
I mean, it was warranted kind of, but when he low key messed up the Calico and
Yeah,
Arsenal shit.
you said you ain't know. You say you ain't. Yeah, you ain't know.
So you
Shotgun
ain't no
should.
shotgun
Yeah, yeah,
shooter.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, for sure. But that I feel like that's one part of it that I feel like we could use. I ain't gonna say we need. I don't really
No
know.
disrespect.
Yeah, yeah. Clean it up. Hey, nah. I got deal. I think that's something that like the artists need to hone in on though.
Mhm.
Just to come back to like it's right there. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Would you say not necessarily to the full extent, but kind of correlated? Maybe simmered down, turned down, kind of like a whack 100.
Yeah, maybe.
I understand what
Maybe
you're saying.
somebody like that. Maybe it's man. You know what? You know what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. It need a media outlet. That's it. A one stop shop for panhandle promo.
But we
But
do need
I
an
don't
OG
think
regulator, though. I know.
nah facts.
Yeah.
But I also feel like you know what else I think too, bro. I think Pensacola is a very rare town in the United States, bro, because a lot of people here that's like doing the things that they rapping about and shit like that. They just don't be on the internet like that. They don't care to. They don't care to be on like all over the fucking internet every day. They don't care to post. They don't care. But them other folks that's on the internet, but they doing it every day. Bro. They
Mm-hmm.
fucking posting. They having these blogs posting fucking stupid shit. You know what I mean? I just don't think that a lot of artists here be on stupid shit. They just don't be want to do that shit.
Literally everything that you're veering off into
Yeah.
is notes and points that I have. So while
Yeah.
we're here, we're gonna talk about social media,
Mm-hmm.
and I even had what's Pensacola missing. You already
Yeah.
dove into that. But when it comes to social media, you already said, bro, like the work that it takes to maintain a presence online. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? In this day and age of social media, can you give any insight on just your own experience with it? Maybe the pros and the cons. I see that you had the RAOC. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
can get into the random acts. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Nah.
Just even,
Nah. For sure.
but like at some times you have to literally
Yeah.
get to random acts
Yeah. To just
to
keep the
find
eyes.
something.
That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm just throwing shit at the wall to it stick. I just feel like, bro, when it comes to the internet now, from my perception, I feel like now the fans want to know you transparently, bro. They want to get all of what you got going on. So if you funny, get on that bit and make folks laugh. If you got them talented, get on that bit, show them folk your talent. If you into shit, what's your take on shit? People want to know what's your reaction to shit. I just think it's one of them things where I feel like it could seem lame to a nigga that be like, I ain't doing all that shit. And I'm just like, hey, well, hey, a lot of them folks is doing that, bro. You know what I mean? Now, granted, you could have lightning in a bottle, have you a nice single or something that just catch fire and you just out of there to where you don't gotta do much. But there ain't many artists out here that's not playing the game, bro. It's minimal artists I feel like that's like that don't gotta speak and they're at the top, bro. If you think about people like Young Boy, like he don't gotta speak. He don't gotta and when he do, you see when he get on live, he got 100,000 people watch because they just like, oh my God, he about to speak. It's like, but you're not. We don't have. I don't have that luxury. I'm just gonna speak for me. I don't have that luxury. I have to get on this motherfucker and make sure people don't forget about me because at the end of the day, I don't want folks to be like, "Hey, Cozzy, you still rapping?" Yes, nigga. I'm still rapping, bro. I goddamn. I just put a tape out, man. Look, I just put them on. Help me, nigga. Just go stream that motherfucker,
No,
bro.
that
Like,
shit dope, bro. Tell them about the
yeah,
technology, man.
appreciate it, man. I'm trying to bring back physical copies, man. So some people have seen them, man. If you see me in the street, just ask me for one. I got a whole bunch of them on me, man. This is the last album. It's called Parking Lot Politics, and what I did, I miniaturized the CD, man. You know what I'm saying? So I made it to where you can still open it up. You get the same experience of having a real CD. Look, you can even take the CD out this motherfucker. Now you can't play this, but you could take this motherfucker out and have a real feel of what it felt like when you bought CDs from FYE. You know what I'm saying? My era. So like all you do
Word.
is when you see me in the street, ask me for one of these. If you can't afford it for the $5 handshake, then I can let you put your phone up to it, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your phone up to the back of it. It's got an NFC chip in it, and it's gonna bring you right to the goddamn tape. So like, really, I'm just trying to make my tape, man. My splash on just bringing back hardware because that's what I think is going. I think the direction of music is going back to hardware. That's why I think more people is buying vinyls. I think more people. That's why a lot of these artists are doing merch bundles. They selling their album with merch attached because people want to touch some shit. People want to feel some shit. That whole download and shit, I think is going to run its course. I don't know when it's going to do it, but look, when you do see it, just know me and Savo, I was on this pod goddamn lunch table when we goddamn did this shit motherfucking first. I ain't gonna say we did it first, but we wanted it first, goddamn,
Nah,
yeah.
for sure. Nah, for sure, for sure. Tribe.
Yeah,
Let's dive into Tribe.
yeah,
How did that start? How did that cultivate? Let's get into the origin.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where did it come from? How did it start? Even dive into some members if you want to get some
Yeah,
shout
nah,
outs.
for sure, man. It just started out on some rap crew shit, bro. Just like friend group shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy Fred, we got them. We had FIC fucking crew. Then we went to man, we had a bunch of crew names, bro. And then like when I started to get into like the merch part of things, I started FBN Fresh by Nature. So which is still, you know what I'm saying, very the origin. You go to my Instagram, my name's still Cozzy FBN because that is the origin of where I started as far as like getting into the fashion part of it. So
Fresh by nature.
yeah,
Okay.
Fresh by Nature. So it started off as FBN, and then overall, man, I just wanted to revamp the brand, bro. I felt like Fresh by Nature was cool, but it was kind of like too derivative of like Naughty by Nature, which was inspired by. So I'm like, I want to do something. You know, what I mean, I always heard the phrase "No I in Team." So I took the I out of tribe because it's no I in tribe. You know what I mean? I understand when you go to a country or a continent like Africa, there's many tribes. This is the tribe that we represent. You know what I'm saying? It's just some real deal Pensacola, Florida player shit that's into, you know what I mean, dope clothes and dope shit, dope material. So a lot of people, man, when it come to tribe, what you buying into is that like, oh, this is what I would say a player lifestyle that's into streetwear, man. Yeah, man. We got all kind of shit, man. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got hats, we got wallet chains. You know what I mean? I got a wallet chain. Now, man, you can hit the site. You can just hit me on Instagram, Cozzy_FBN,
For
or
sure.
yeah, man, catch me in traffic.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Well, that's a great segue. I want to use that when it comes to just how you took that particular brand and you transitioned into music and the fashion and everything. We're gonna actually go to your music. We're
yeah,
actually
nah,
this
for
is
sure.
the music section
Man, we don't even got to
at
talk about the
this
music, man. I
moment.
just came to kick it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I had shit to do, neither, man. I'm having a good time, bro.
Nah, I appreciate that though. But nah, we already mentioned, you know what I'm saying, PLP, the album on the
Mm.
way, you know what I'm saying? But just as a whole, bro, because you've been doing this for a while, how many albums do you have under your belt?
This is my fifth project. We started off Calm Before the Storm,
Mm.
intro to the music game. Then we went with the Storm. After the Storm, we went Take Five. After Take Five, we went Invite Only. After the Invite Only, this is this one. Is this one? How many is that? That's five. Yeah, it's five. So yeah, man. Yeah, Parking Lot Politics is my newest and my best work. It's my favorite as far as like just what pocket I'm in, music making wise. I'm just me, man. I'm just happy to be here on Earth delivering shit that I'm still into, and I'm gonna keep doing music because I'm passionate about it. So like, it's one of them things I won't let it age me out. I won't let it goddamn burn me out. If I make it, I'm gonna make it. When I make it, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna bring the resources back home, and we gonna build a tribe out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I want to goddamn be able to do all that shit we talk about to help the city get all that. We gonna one stop shop at one of these days, man. But all in all, I'm gonna keep throwing my goddamn, my spirit in the air, see if that motherfucker land at the top of the hill. We gonna see.
That's what's up. In reference to staying on your music, reference to
Mm-hmm.
your genre, going back to your clothing and the whole tribe itself. You know what I'm saying? Just the feel and the emotion and the expression behind tribe.
Mm-hmm.
When I listen to your music, I get that vibe, that kind of. Is it intentional to make that tribe vibe kind of congruent with the apparel and your music, or did
Yeah.
that just come about?
Man, I think this is one of them things is like art imitate life because it kind of came from that. Like I made Tribe because of the music I was making. It just sounded right. I felt like there is no iron Tribe. You ain't gonna do much of if you talking about getting to the upper echelon of whatever it is you doing. You're gonna have some type of team that's helping you. And with that being said, man, everybody has their own tribe. You know what I mean? I feel like it's one of them things where like even when it's just me in the studio, I know that the people that I'm speaking to, the demo I'm speaking to, somebody gonna be able to relate, and whoever can relate, you consider tribe. You know what I mean?
That's what's
Yeah,
up. Going back to your albums though, of course PLP the album out. Y'all,
yeah.
please, y'all need to go stream
Man,
that shit.
please, bro. I'm tired of
Stream
eating
that
beans
shit.
and winning, man. We trying to get out of this ramen noodle era, bro. Get a little bit better on the plate, man. We gonna get off these paper plates, get some real silverware, man. But I need y'all help, man. I ain't begging, but look, if you like the music, just let somebody else know about it, please.
But with this particular segment, you know what I'm saying, in addition to PLP, I want them to, you know what I'm saying, develop a palette more so of your whole discography, even if they haven't already,
Okay.
by this particular segment that we're going to do. For one, out of all your projects, we can, you know what I'm saying,
Let's do it.
I intend for you to be transparent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can be PC.
The Storm.
But what's your favorite project
Storm.
out of the whole bunch? Okay.
No, The Storm. No, it's easily The Storm
Okay.
because it's like it's the one where I felt like
Okay.
right now. Now this is my best work right now. I'm not gonna lie, but The Storm is my favorite album because it's like it took almost my whole life to write that bitch. As cliche as that sound, it's like one of the ones where like even I had Calm Before the Storm that came out. It wasn't ready yet. It was like one of them ones where it was like, oh, this man might be on to something. I shot my first music video on Calm Before the Storm. But when The Storm came out, I really started getting into investing into my craft, spending $500 on a music video at a time where niggas was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that was just kind of like my intro to like the love of making the music, bro. And it was some of the best music. I feel like people still come up to me and be like, oh, I love shoulder service. I love solo. I still perform solo to this day. When I perform solo, bro, it gets the same reaction when I made it. Because it's one of them songs I feel like you can't. Whenever you get a chance, man, you go vibe with it, man. Look, go type in Cozzy, Cozzy, type in The Storm. You can play it from the intro. It's very, very other side of the cola. Like, that's what I wanted to, like, stamp when I made that album. That's why it's my favorite, because it was, like, one of the ones where I was like, I love being from here, and I love the music that we create here. I love the realness that this city gives off. Now, we deal with a lot of the other shit that we have to deal with, but this is like our, you know how you be like, you could talk about you can't talk about my little brother. I can, type shit. You know what I mean? But I love the fact that, like, I was representing the other sector of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I am that guy who goddamn didn't give a damn about not having to conform to some type of shit, nigga. I'm into regular shit, nigga. I'm into regular goddamn fly shit. I'm into hollering at a girl, being cool, being fly, being clean. You know what I'm saying? Then that's just what my friend groups were into. So, like, that's what we rapped about, and they embodied all of that on The Storm. So, yeah, go check that, man. That was my pitch for y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoy that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Quick little anime, little DBZ reference. Do you feel like you in your final form? If not, then you can say no. If you are, can you say when? Was it around The Storm?
Bro, I was like Gohan versus Cell in The Storm, bro. Cause you know why? Like, my uncle, long live my uncle Tobin, bro. He was like Goku behind me at the time. Cause on the first project before The Storm, I felt like when I sent it to him, I'm a little backstory on my uncle. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because a lot of people know if I bring up my uncle, I always got to bring up the fact that, you know, my uncle did make a splash in the game. You know what I'm saying? He passed 2 years ago. I miss him dearly, but man, I appreciate it. But he worked with Master P. He was Master P's manager for some time. You know what I'm saying? He was really a very focal part of that No Limit dynasty. You know what I'm saying? And he taught me a lot about just the industry part of just putting music out and trying to monetize off of it. So when I would send him, you know, he was my sensei when it came to like sending music to him. So I'm like, bro, I would send it to him. He would not like my shit. I'm telling you, he would just tell me straight up, hey, this is trash. I was just like, damn, like, but like I didn't take it as like because he's just, you know, he my cool uncle. He's always been my cool uncle. Like,
you the Super Saiyan. Man,
yeah, bro. So when I put out The Storm, bro, it was almost like I felt him like behind me when I'm doing that. Goddamn, man, look, mind you, you know what I'm saying? This is for real. Nah, we on some spirit ball shit, man. Now I got the. Now it's funny you bring up the DBZ reference. Nah, for sure, man. I'm
no anime head, but I love DBZ.
I'm not an anime head, but
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
type shit. Like, I'm not no anime nigga.
If a motherfucker told me,
fuck with DBZ.
Yeah. And I feel like the anime community really looked down on me because I don't know nothing else. I ain't watch everything up, bro. I just watch DBZ. I watch Little Gundam Wing, Sailor Moon. Speed
as far
race.
As my anime, I'm one of them ones where my anime doesn't surpass one hand as far as what I watch. Probably
sure.
3 fingers.
Yeah, but you into those though?
Yeah. Fucking. Would you say Invincible will count as anime at this point?
Bruh, you just named something that I never seen.
Watch Invincible, bro.
Yeah.
You fuck with Invincible? Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, look, document this right here. We're gonna have to goddamn. I'm gonna come back on a week now.
Nigga that don't watch it.
Yeah,
But
so
Invincible is that shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Invincible hard
bet.
as fuck.
Bet the
Invincible hard as
comments
fuck.
gonna let me know too.
Man, Invincible hard as shit.
Bet.
Hard as fuck. Nerds will say, "Oh, the book's better." See, I'm not ain't on that shit. Watch the actual show.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as anime, yeah,
Okay,
DBZ,
I need
One
to show
Punch
the watch.
Man,
Okay, I hear the One Punch a lot. I hear the
yeah.
Naruto.
I don't watch that shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
See, I don't watch that. DBZ,
Yeah.
One Punch Man,
Yeah.
Invincible.
Yeah.
Roll dice.
Yeah. But back to your question, though, if am I in my final form?
Mm-hmm.
I'm close to it, bro. I'm close to it, dog. I just like it's one of them things where it's like it's a little bit easier for me now. So like I could just tap into whatever it is that I'm looking for when it comes to subject matter on a song. But I ain't got the yet. I know it though. I know it when I am.
Fair that. Another quick question, still in the same subject or category. What is a project that you would recommend to people to give them an intro to Cozzy? Like they never
I
heard
ain't
you
gonna beat
before.
down. I'm not gonna beat down the storm because I did. No. I'm not, because I progressed style wise. I progressed. Now I took the same everything from that, but I feel like a good intro. I feel like a good intro would be maybe would be invite only maybe
Okay.
because of like I don't know. This might be a better intro.
Okay.
This might be a better intro.
Let's
I'm
rock
not
with
gonna
it.
lie to you.
Let's rock with it.
Like for real, it might be a better intro now. But if I had to sit here and tell you to like go search my best work, I'm gonna just tell you to go to the storm. But I would as far as like where I'm at with it right now and where I'm going forward, the parking lot politics is gonna give you all of that what I just described in a small package right here
For sure.
on
for
this
sure.
one. Yeah.
2-part question. Favorite collab thus far,
Mm-hmm.
and give me your dream collab.
Okay. Favorite collab so far.
You don't want to hurt people's feelings. I peep.
I got a couple. I'll name them.
What's up?
My favorite collab. I say one of my most favorite collab would be Sunshine State of Mind on the Storm. I did that song with my little brother. It was just like he don't rap, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to. We was in that motherfucker cooking up. I had just moved to Charlotte and shit, so like we in that motherfucker cooking up so much. He came to start, he started living with me for a little bit, and he was like, bruh, let me get in that motherfucker. So when he went in there, he spit his verse. I was so surprised. I was so pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, I'm definitely putting this motherfucker out type shit. So that was one of them. I say one of my most memorable. Man, I got a lot of good features, bro. Like, I mean, like, All I Know, me and you did All I Know. I feel like that one was one that, like, my family loved. Like, everybody, like, loved what he did. He set the song off, and I felt like it was one of them ones I was like, okay, we might have some rap crew shit going on. So that was another one of my favorites. Another one of my, like, more memorable ones, like, I remember, booking a studio session at Quad Studios in New York City because the boy Ye Ali was coming into town. I don't know if you're familiar with Ye Ali, but he's an artist or whatever that's kind of was in the industry at the time doing his thing, and I was like, damn, I seen that he was coming to the city. I was living in Jersey at the time, but I seen he was coming to New York, so I took the train over to New York, booked Quad Studios. That shit cost me like $600 for like 3 hours. And we did a song called "Charge It to the Game," which is another song that people really like. But I felt like it was one of the ones where I felt like I was brushing shoulders with the industry. You know what I'm saying? We in the studio, we in a fucking well-renowned. Tupac got shot in this motherfucker. I'm thinking like, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm investing all of the right stuff
That's
into
on
this
the
project.
elevator.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same studio, so I'm like, I want to do all that. I booked that session. We knocked the song out. It came out really dope. And yeah, man, and my dream feature, bro, bro, it's probably like rap wise, just like just in general. Man, I'd love to do like I'm gonna say dream Florida feature would be T-Pain. Dream feature that I don't know if I ever be able to touch would be like a Stevie Wonder, bro.
Oh,
If I do a song with somebody like that,
bro,
on
he's
a
one of, if not the greatest.
yeah, and then like top rap, I gotta get one with Wayne. I gotta get one with Wayne, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I gotta get one with Drake too. I gotta get one with all of them. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get one with all of them, bro. I gotta get one with all of them for sure.
I fuck with that. Next question though. You got a lot of performances on your belt?
Yes. Yeah, I feel like that's one of my strong suits.
Give me 2-part question. Story time, low key. You can spin this how you want. Best performance, worst performance.
Okay, yeah. I'll start with worst. My worst performance. I got two worst, honestly. And this don't happen often, but one time I forgot my lyrics at a show in New York in front of a New York crowd, which was very, very nerve wracking as a Southerner because when you get up there, you get to talking, they already like, man, what the fuck this country? Like, I'm introducing myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of the venue. It was in Brooklyn, but yeah, I'm. Look, I go in there. I go in there, I do my intro and shit. I perform shuttle service, and as I'm performing shuttle service, I'm getting to a part of the song I'm just not remembering. And I'm playing on the show track. I'm rapping on the show track, so there's no vocal backing this shit, just the instrumental. So boom, I forget the lyrics. I tried to get it back. I just let that bitch ride, and then we went on. The other worst one was another one where I felt like the crowd just wasn't into it, but that was just because I just felt like it was some recent bias. Like region bias. It don't even matter though. My best one was definitely probably like a year or two ago in Charlotte. I did it at Snug Harbor. It was for a packed house. It was dope as hell. I give you two. They like the crowd participation was there. It's just like it was one of them nights where I was in a flow state. You know what I mean? Like I tell you, like one of my favorite things is performing on stage because I just don't get up there and just. I like to talk to the crowd. I like to see. I like to just have you and me talking, bro. Let me feel out what I'm about to perform for. Let me break the ice. I'm a virtually unknown artist, so I got to find ways to get a leg up. To get, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been to a show where you don't know none of the artists on the stage?
Yeah.
That should be annoying, don't it?
Unless they talented.
How often is that?
I mean, about half the time. But
okay.
Yeah.
No. And I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like coming up in the showcase game where you have to pay to play and do things like pay your entry fee to sit on a bill of 30 artists and all 30 of them are performing a song and the listener fatigue is growing and growing and growing. Yeah. Shit like that I feel like was like things that I would do to learn how to get a one up on the crowd. Hey, be as quiet as you can if you ain't take a bath today. I say so. I open the show up just like that. Crowd like, what the fuck? They won't even do that. It's like, what the fuck? Just like shit like that. I'm just like, just try to find other ways to break the ice. So I'm be like, bro, look, I'm finna perform this shit. I know y'all don't know me. If you fuck with it, let's fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, to the back. But other than that, let's get to it. So like things like that, I feel like, bro, it's just I implemented in my stage show that I just felt was great. I got to open up for Rich Homie Quan one time at ECU. That was a very great show too, bro. It was a fucking packed college, so it was like that was pretty dope too. So yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah. I fuck with it. Let's shine even more light on PLP, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know you love Storm.
Out now.
But nah, when it comes to PLP, bro, how long did it take you to actually make and finish and finalize this project?
About a year. About a whole 365. It was mainly because of me. I was just like holding up the process, but when I caught a stride, I finished like 5 songs in maybe about a week or two. But the first 5, it took me just a long time just booking sessions sporadically. I wasn't really like recording like that. So like it took me a little minute because I wanted it to be a conceptual tape. I wanted this tape to represent my perception of the parking lot politic. Me, I'm the guy who's never been the big club goer. I ain't never really been big to go do the whole inside the club politics, but I did love going to a good let out, being able to sit on my brother's car and just watch people come out, you know what I'm saying, watch the politics of what goes on in the parking lot. So I wanted to start this one off as like my perception, just a regular dude watching what go on, and I'm going to make it a volume. So this is just the first volume.
Favorite track off the album?
Right now, it might be Greenlight. Greenlight and It might be Green Light in the outro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like for me. It be little songs that mean a little something more to me. So the outro is kind of like
I got another tricky question then about the track list.
Night Vision. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking about Green Light. It's Night Vision. It's my favorite one. Yeah.
Which track was the last track that made the cut?
I know a spot. I know a spot was the last one I finished. It's one of my more like introspective tracks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really been too big on like just giving people all my like real business. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, it's like a lot of times where like I had a phobia, not a phobia, but just a traumatic experience from being transparent on music, and that was through a significant other. And ever since then, I was just like, God damn, like I do not want a motherfucker questioning what I said at the 1 minute and 28 second mark to see if that shit is real or not. Like it was shit like that when I just couldn't be my creative self. Now who I'm with now allows me to do all of that now, so we cool. I'm back though. I'm back on. But all in all, I still just don't give people 100% of me. But all in all, I know a spot. I was a little bit more introspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like a song to my son, for real, for real. So it's just one of them things.
Going back to your clothing brand, just you being an entrepreneur, just give some pros and cons of working for yourself in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Having something to sell.
Yeah, this shit is tough. This shit is hard work. It takes a lot of brain power, and people are still gonna see all of that you do and ask you for some free shit. So be prepared for all of that, and be prepared to just want to lock in and stay the course. I think it's one of the things where it's like you're gonna see the losses, and the losses deter people a lot. Like when we was talking about before the pod, even with you doing this pod, you've been doing it for, you say 8 years now, and I just feel like, you know what I'm saying.
More than well, yeah, about 8 years.
So like, knowing that people don't even make it past episode 5, you even said 2, and I'm with you. I'm like, I done seen plenty of people do a pilot episode and then it don't have another sequel. It's just like one of them things. So I just think like the music and clothing is the same thing, bro. Especially with what's going on now. I feel like it's a lot of clothing brands out. It's a lot of people that have dope clothes. It's a lot of people who have not so dope clothes, but the market is saturated. So focus on making yourself as a person hot, yourself as a brand hot. If you're a faceless brand, and then sell people the product. That's just my 2 cents. I think that I'm gonna take my own advice and continue to do that as well. But like, yeah, it's one of them things where like focus on not so much like people not supporting what you got going on, but making people want to support what you got going on.
For sure, for sure. But staying in that, just dive a little deeper, bro, into
Yeah.
into your process because you hand make
For
your
sure.
shit, man.
Well, yeah. I don't hand make the hoodie, but I hand create it. With the designs. I do. You know what? Yes, I print the shirts. I print. Yeah, everything
I
you
saw some
see that.
videos, you
Yeah,
know,
nah, for sure. I print the shirts. I motherfucker do a lot of the process, but when it come to like the hoodies, I outsource. I outsource the hoodies, and I outsource the wallet chain stuff like that, like the metal work. But yeah, bro. The process is very tedious, but it's very rewarding because it's like watching your idea go from scratch to a shirt is always like, yeah, that feeling alone gives me enough to keep wanting to make shit. You know what I mean? So I deal with all the other shit. You know what I mean? People that you know what I mean see all that and be like, hey, bro, like my favorite thing is like when you make something like, for instance, I had this brown hoodie. This is a Tribe Life hoodie. Y'all can see me in traffic. I got these on me too. If you're a Pensacola man, you see me in traffic. Hey, I got a few of these left for now. We gonna be. I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna say that because I don't know if it's not. The ink ain't dry yet. The ink ain't dry yet, but we will have them in brick and mortar out here in the city. So we will have a place that you can go to. But yeah, I think it's one of the things where like a motherfucker see you put all that work in and then be like, hey bro, do you have this garment that you're wearing in brown and gold? Do you have it in purple? And I'm like, no, I don't have it in purple, bro.
I mean,
It's a valid question, but it's also one of them things where like I feel like when you have a shopping experience, this is the only gripe because I feel like I really could never compare a retail experience to an out the trunk experience and an online experience. I didn't do enough groundwork yet to have a take on that. But what I will say when it comes to shopping in a retail spot, you see what you get, you be like, damn, Do I want it that bad? I'll go online, right? You know what I'm saying? If I really want it that bad, I'll go online. That is not the luxury that you have as an independent brand owner. I feel like a lot of the times motherfuckers stop the sale right then and there. You don't got that motherfucker in turquoise. All right, cool. I'm cool on that. Hey, on top of that, when you do make it, can I get a discount? Cause you know what I'm saying, I'm from the crib, and I'm just like, you know,
I gave the turquoise idea.
maybe, yeah, but like all that stuff, like I just feel like, man, that's just small grades. Like that ain't something I deal with on a regular. You know what I mean? But you gonna deal with that. You know what I mean?
But just in reference to just have just a brand mindset, because
Yeah.
I know it's another layer of even think or fathoming this being independent or doing it all yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because in for lack of other words, you're limited. But with the purple shirt, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like the no, I don't have a purple shirt. I would be like, I would hear that and maybe even fathom the retort would be like, no, I don't have that at this moment. But no, but seeing and that it's apparent purple shirt demand, I may add that into my next. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? It's like,
And you were absolutely correct. And I've done that. I've done that before. See, my process specifically, I do a lot of screen printing. So with the screen printing process, it's really a lot more benefit to printing large orders. I'm just giving people a little bit of game for folks who want to get into it. When it comes to screen print, if you want to do large quantities and things of that nature, I would advise you to go screen print because of the ink. But with that, you need to account for the cost of ink, for the cost of screens, for the cost of other things of that nature that's going to cost you when it comes to making a specific shirt that a person might want. Now, I would advise you to figure out if the demand is going to be there. I know a lot of people don't like pre-order and shit like that. They feel like they want to get their product right in there. But I feel like it's one of them things where, like, if you're able to
plan, strategize.
yeah, like strategize a way to build a demand for that, like that specific purple that we speaking about, then build that first before you spend a bunch of money, because that's how a lot of times you might end up in the red too. Because I've also done that, and I've sat on a bunch of a color of a shirt because of I bought all this ink. I had to go buy 4 more screens. I had to go do this to now then create this color for this person. I feel like, yeah, this would be dope, but I only sold like 3 or 4. So then it's like, damn, I got a bunch of, but you know what I'm saying, for somebody like me, I'm going to be screen printing more and more designs. I got that color now. Cool.
Right. You still on that? Because I'm finna get all the way off of.
Let's do
off
it,
of
man.
bullshit.
Shit, I'm here, man. I'm having fun, bro. Let's do it, man.
Top 5 artists all time, dead or alive.
Okay.
We here.
Wayne.
All right.
I'm going to go. Bro, this shit changes. We're going to say, okay, you said top 5 dead or alive. It changes all the time, but Wayne's always been there, and that's because of the old shit. I ain't really into new shit, but I did like the newer shit. I'm gonna just give you my 5 that I've always really feel like I had. I'm gonna say Wayne. I feel like Jay is up there. I'm gonna say Kanye, T.I., and T-Pain.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, let's get controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 artists from the crib. Top 5 Pensacola artists. Let's hear it.
Man, let's do this, cause this is the question I want to ask you. If you don't mind me interjecting,
What's up?
Then we can do all that too.
What's up?
Let's create a Voltron Pensacola artist, but this is the criteria. Your artist has to have. Let's go with voice. We're gonna go with flow. We're gonna go with pen, like as in like pen game. We're gonna go with swag. And then at the end, what producer is producing that tape? Flow, voice, swag, pen, and at the end, who's the producer that's gonna produce for you?
You know, there's a whole different list in my actual top 5.
And I like that. I want to see what you would go with, cause I kind of got a Voltron myself, but I want to build like what would be the Voltron P-Cola artist for you with that criteria.
What was the first one again? Voice?
Voice. We're going to go voice, flow, swag, pen game, and then at the end, who it I because I was gonna say beat selection, but I think it would be more fitting to say what producer produces for that artist with them for.
Because as far as his voice,
Yeah.
as far as the Voltron
That
Pensacola artist,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because this just me kind of being objective rather
Yeah.
than just subjective as well.
That's what we want.
Voice, given today's time.
Mm-hmm.
Today's time, if I were to build this artist today and put
Mm-hmm.
him out in the airways today, the voice,
Mm-hmm.
Fro.
Okay. Okay. I like that. Okay.
The voice.
Voice goes to Fro.
But like preface by saying like with all due respect,
Mm-hmm.
Fro not in my top 5.
Okay.
But as far as just building,
Mm-hmm. The Voltron.
yeah,
That's what we building
he was
those.
definitely on his way. He was
Yeah.
definitely on his way, and as far as like today's music,
Yeah.
definitely could have.
Yeah. I agree.
So voice, pen,
Mm-hmm.
bone face.
Okay. Okay. Bones Pen. Yeah.
What was the next one?
Flow. We're gonna say flow and cadence.
It's a toss up. Does this artist does this have to be Pensacola sounding or an artist from Pensacola
They
that I
gotta
can
just
put
be
up?
from the city.
Because as far as cadence, I want to say Big Bone.
Okay.
As far as cadence, because
Yeah.
he can form and have a mainstream cadence.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
I like what you putting together right now.
shit. Yeah. Okay. What's next?
We already got flow. So you said flow. We're gonna go Big Bone. You gonna go Bone Face Pen. We're going Fro's voice. Who's swag? Who you gonna put in front of the camera to show it to the people? What swag you going with?
Ray Allen.
Okay. And then at the end of that, what producer from the city is producing for that artist?
Come on, man.
G.
Eva G. On,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, nah, for sure. Sure. I like that.
But
Voltron.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
I would solidify that as my Voltron that I would
Yeah.
put up
A small Voltron. We can have more categories to add to, but I feel like those 4 is like very like, you know what I'm saying, to the point.
But since I did all that, it's only right that Savo got to give his subjective list from the crib. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give my actual subjective 5
Okay.
because I didn't even name him because he's just all around just no glazing, but he's just solidified his own. He's our goat. Rim.
For sure.
I got Rim 1, and this is just subjective.
Mm-hmm.
Got Rim, Mambo, Hog,
Mm-hmm. Rainbow Hog.
Hey man. Just cause of my era, my time in the music, I know, bro. Shout out Willeen.
Okay. Hey, that's a wild card right there. Hey, that was a yeah. I remember that song y'all did too. Now that was an era right there though.
Shout out Willeen. Fuck. I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch of people because there's a lot of honorable mentions for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about just me, motherfuckers that I listen to.
Yeah.
Jasmine Hunt.
Who?
Jasmine Hunt.
Okay. R&B.
No, she rap.
For real?
One
Who
of
am
the-
I thinking
One
about
of the
here?
hardest motherfuckers to.
Oh, you gotta put me on there.
Yeah, I'm her pen crazy.
Okay, put me on, please.
Her pen
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking you talking about who was the girl who used to sing the hooks?
I mean,
Was
she
it
did
her?
too.
She did?
Yeah, money, that's all I know.
I might be thinking about somebody else.
Yeah.
I will tap in though.
Shout out Lil Thugger, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lele, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Shout out Boneface.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying, Lil Leezy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it's a lot of fucking people that I would listen to, you know what I'm saying, growing up for real. Shout
Yeah.
out Top of the Line,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody know Top of the Line. Shit.
Mhm.
Shout out Young A.
Yeah.
Shout out all them. Shout out Pinehead. Shout out, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Shout out Power Up.
Yeah.
Shout out all them boys, man. Shit. Shout out
For sure.
YCC.
Yeah.
Hell.
Damn,
Shit.
you were well versed in the. You were
You know
well
what I'm
versed.
saying? But yeah, I'm just from it.
Nah, I like that. Nah, for sure, bro. That's why we need people like you here, man. I'm telling you now, bro. Shit like this is gonna help move it forward, bro. We gotta goddamn keep that shit in people's face, bro. On the internet, on the web, a web presence, a digital footprint.
Shout out Ray Allen too, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Left him off the list. Like it's a lot of people, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
my top 5. And I'm gonna go home and rewatch this. I'm be like, oh damn, I left out. But yeah. It's always like that. But yeah, give me yours.
Okay.
You
The
turn-
Voltron or the 5?
Both of them. You flip that bitch on me. Like,
Yeah, I did. I can't. I put the interview hat on. If I go with my Voltron first. If I had to do artists, I said flow. Voice. I start with voice. Voice. I'm going Remy voice. Remy voice. I feel like he got like the type of distinguished voice that would stand the test of time.
For some reason, even he my favorite from the city, but for some reason, I feel like Remy for us.
Just for us, like yeah.
I feel like it. I don't even want to sound the way. Not to say no, it would have happened by now, but it's like y'all motherfuckers had a chance. It's like they won't appreciate him like we would. I feel like motherfuckers will play Remy like he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I may be
depends on
tripping.
how it was
I may
said.
be tripping.
No. I see what
like-
you're saying, but I also feel like I think it might be how it would be presented. You talking about today's time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be presented a certain way because he's like we loved Remy because all his music felt so real. Feels like the crib. It feels
And
like
how he's already, even him and other people too. How you already like revered here and at a level here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I'd be damn, bro, if we like try to put you somewhere else and they play you like you ass or like you ain't shit, nigga, and y'all ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, certain artists are like, we love you for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I feel like other people wouldn't understand you the same way we would.
Yeah. If
I
I was able to have,
I may be wrong.
you might be. You might be.
I may be
I
wrong.
think he had legit had a legit shot. So I think it could still happen. I just think like I feel like he is in that pocket of like what Rod Wave is today, bro. He was before that. It was like with the exception of like Rod Wave is a little bit more monotonous.
Let's
I feel
get back
like
to your Voltron.
I'm just saying, I just feel like how big Rod is on the type of content he put out. I just feel like Remy was already doing that. He was already resonating with people on that level. I feel like, like you say, it was
Rod
just
Wave
here.
is always sad. Remy Red, he put
No, that's
out,
what I'm saying. Remy is a little bit more versatile in that.
Yeah,
like, I'm
but
just
he
saying
put out Caught Up in Reality when he was locked up. You know what I'm saying? He was actually locked up putting out Cloud in the Gray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Rod Wave said he slapped Lil Joaquin when he was locked up too, though, with the honey bun, right?
Hey, man.
Rod said he slapped a nigga. What, didn't he slap Lil
Shout out
Joaquin? He
Rod
told him.
Wave. Shout out Rod Wave.
Shout
I like what he did with the young man in the ski mask and everything.
Nah, that was nice. That was dope. I like to see that on. See, you see shit like that to be on the internet, shit like that, bro. It's just like little random shit that just keeps shit going. Voice, Remy. I'm gonna go on cadence. Cadence and flow, I might lean towards Ray for the cadence and flow. If I'm gonna go pen, this is where it gets like real tricky for me. It get real tricky and biased for me because nigga, I'll take my pen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would take mine because if I'm gonna sit here and just pitch myself, bro, I feel like I'm just the widest range of what has been put out so far. I have my lane or whatever, but I'm not gonna use me for pen because I'm most definitely picking me for swag. I'm not taking nobody. Like I can't see past my own. I didn't put this.
No, for sure.
So if I was to pick somebody's pen,
I could have put myself everywhere too.
Nah. listen. I for pen, I probably put
No, you said yourself. You said pen and swag. I take.
I can't do that.
You ain't got to, but I mean, shit, I take it. You an artist? You a physical artist? You fit the criteria.
I'm definitely that. Yeah. Yeah, that's my vote chart right there, man. Yeah.
Now, do you want to do a top five?
Man, we could do top five, man. This is one of them things where like, yeah, top five, for sure. We gonna go. Remy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right. All right. Cause they had hella members. So shit.
Yeah.
We can.
But they're just number 2, 1 and 2.
Okay. I do.
I'm gonna put the Inception. I'm gonna put Inception, and I'm gonna put who I think did it the best so far. Yeah. But I love all the artists though. I'm a fan of a bunch of the artists. I'm a fan of a few. I'm a fan of a few artists.
Question.
Yeah.
Why does beef sell?
Because it's the easiest thing to package. It's the easiest thing to put out, and it's the easiest thing for people to digest and share it with no remorse. Because I didn't do it, you did that. You went on live and said this about Bird. I'm just sharing it, saying, damn, whole time they trying to see this shit go up. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for a motherfucker to pick their phone up, look right into it, and say, fuck that person. Can we go? My bad. I ain't even know.
Sure.
Okay. You know, it's easy for a person to pick their phone up and say that and just be like, you know what I mean? A lot of people be like, who is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let me get the backstory. But do you know how many YouTube videos I've watched of beefs that I have no recollect of who these people are, but I know all their business? It's a bunch of sides of town, and I'm like, bro, why do I know so much about the Chicago beef scene? I don't listen to these niggas' music. But that's what has drawn to my algorithm in a way that is like, hey, look at this. You got to see this. This shit is crazy. They willing to say anything about each other, or they willing to do anything. Yeah. I think that's something that's like, I think positivity has to have like a validity check. That's why people don't gravitate to it first. They do. It look good. Wholesome content still go up. But I think at first you got to see, did he do that motherfucker out of kindness, her or he or she? Is this shit real? Is this shit an act? Is this shit for profit? When it come to beef, it don't even matter. That nigga said something crazy about that nigga mama or whatever, you know, his dead homie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna tap into this and see what's about to happen next, because he just said some shit that I feel like a train wreck is about to happen. Right. Who doesn't love a car crash? Exactly. People go to NASCAR and watch that motherfucker go around a left turn. They make 300 left turns, but they cheer when that motherfucker crash. Right. I don't know if they cheer, but I know they go crazy. They cheer, yeah. Long live the on her. I'm just saying, like, I think that there's something that they can't look away from. So, like, you know what I mean?
But yeah, you led to my point.
Yeah.
Beef sells, division sells, drama sells.
Yeah.
Now, with all that being apparent, and of course that's the method with so many artists, we see, I ain't saying necessarily a method for Kendrick or Drake, but we see what it did for them during their spat. Mm-hmm. Should NLE keep poking at NBA? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he trying to mimic the method per se? Or should he chill his ass?
That man's on Fent, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think that man on Fent, bro. I seen some shit before I pulled up to the pod. He was doing some old Michael Jackson shit, bro. Hey, man.
What the fuck is this?
I'd never seen the beef go down this way, man. I've never seen it done this way. And I'm open to new ways of how it's going. But this ain't gonna sell. This the type of beef that's not gonna sell. You shooting at the man that's at the top of the world right now. He's on such a high horse. They're laughing at you. Now, I'm laughing with you. I think you're doing it as a troll. But you laughing at him? No, I'm definitely laughing. So whether you laughing over there or not, we laughing. But what I will say is stop.
Boy, it's a bitch.
He was over that bit doing the dance. Yeah, you just did. And then he doing Ali moves after the shit. He like going into the Michael, and then he threw an uppercut in that bit. I say, hold on, bro. Nah, man. This ain't what beef is supposed to be about. I don't know what it is. I don't indulge in it. But I don't think YoungBoy responding to this is going to be on the top of his bingo card. Cause why?
Because it's all because it becomes something when the
Me and you
response
both
happens.
watched it. He just put that bitch out today, didn't he?
It
And
be,
me and you both having a conversation about, you know what, NLE, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Yeah, it's working,
hey,
bro.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
working,
He
man.
mimicking the method. He mimicking
Yo, ass looking crazy. What method is he mimicking to you though?
just beefing. Cause like I said,
Oh yeah,
we
for
just saw,
sure, for
yeah, we
sure.
just saw with the beef with. But like I say, what would solidify and what would make it all worthwhile is what we've yet to hear. It's a response.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's no
Well, he
response
responded a little bit.
with the song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
What he said about it, like, man, I ain't responding to that boy.
and he shouldn't because like with the whole method, because people do that shit on all levels. You know what I'm saying? When they see you at a certain status, they try anything to put their name next to yours. And if you respond, you
Bro,
did it.
$1 billion companies do it, bro. You see the little catty shit McDonald's say about Wendy's, the catty shit they got them, Colgate say about Crest, nigga. They got them, that shit it sell.
But it's like if you got to do that shit to put your name next to mine,
That shit crazy,
you a
right?
peon to me,
Yeah,
low
for
key.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
I'm not gonna respond.
That's just like the nigga that throws salt on your name to try to get at the girl. Don't you know that she's still gonna come back to the guy?
Fool.
Fool, stupid fool. Why you throwing dirt on that man's name? Why is you spraying that man to try to get close to her? She think your ass lame. She like, damn, this nigga gossipy. Fool. Man, learn something, man. Learn something. If you this far into the pod, bro, you have got a lot of free information. Just take heed to a little bit of it. I promise you're going to be a better person than you were before this interview. This ain't even an interview. It's a pod. I feel like I'm having a conversation, man.
Yeah, it's all it is. It's all
Nah,
it is,
for
bro.
real,
It's
man.
just it's all it is.
For sure.
Couple sports questions before we get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
If Roach and Tank were to rematch next month, what would happen?
Tank.
Word.
I got Tank, bro. I got Tank, man. If they were to rematch,
Yeah. I doubt it happens now. It may happen in a year or two, but but apparently they're not doing it.
Man, is Tank
yet.
focused anymore?
Mm-mm.
I got Tank though. I got Tank. I'm gonna bet with Tank. He hasn't shown me anything other than the close fight with Roach that tells me that he's gonna go out there and lay an egg. I just think that he's proven.
I go Roach.
You going with Roach?
Just because, like I say, I seen him get hit with shit that motherfuckers did not get up or come back from, and he ate them bitches.
I think Davis played with his food, bro. I think he showed.
Yeah.
You know, they had a history and shit. You know,
he definitely did. But I feel like they both did, low key. Watching that fight, I feel like they both. I
think Roach fought a perfect fight damn near. He was in the pocket. He was.
Yeah. He was. But because Javante was so off that night.
Yeah.
If he would have gave a little bit more instead of, fighting the perfect fight, saying, being reserved and then only exerting a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like being that we saw, he wasn't necessarily. We don't feel.
How many more rounds you think he needed to win?
2.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he would have, like put in more offense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he could have because he was taking Javante's counters.
Yeah.
He was taking his punches. We don't see people doing that. So if you can do that, let's try banging in the pocket a little bit. Especially if you like right here. If you right here. Let's try.
Yeah. He did it though. He did it. I ain't gonna lie, he did it. I think Tank get back on that fence though and go and finish him in the second fight. Man, nah, if Tank Tank been telling us for years that he don't want to box no more, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Because I get it, but at the same time, this is what I assume. Because when you're a prize fighter, you're everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
In Tank's career, he fluctuates every couple months, whether it's domestic violence. So he's everyone's favorite, and then you're a demon next month, and it always fluctuates. So it's like y'all fake as fuck.
You know what's crazy though? I feel like in the boxing fan community, and we can go to the next. I don't mean to hold this one up, but like in the boxing fan community, I don't feel like he lost no equity. No. I don't feel like he lost nothing. I feel like people still love him, man. They just know he throw. Like boxing fans are already subject to being fans of throwed people. Yeah. These niggas be throwed already. They get hit in the head for a living. You see how Clarissa Shield be acting out here on the internet?
But in saying that, I feel like if that is the apparent truth, those people want to see him lose.
Okay.
That,
Which
in
made
my
Floyd a
opinion.
lot of money.
In my opinion.
That made Floyd a lot of money though. They want to see Floyd lose. Some the Migos for sure.
Yeah. Steph got injured wearing Halle's shoes. Should he have stayed with Under Armour?
No. Yeah and no. Because I think that Steph Curry, if Nike is smart, they is backing up the biggest truck they can find at that man estate. Because the first Steph Curry Nike shoe is gonna go ridiculously crazy, bro. If Steph goes to Nike, should he sue Tyrese Halliburton? Yes, because you can't never trust a nigga that look like that with a nose that big and a curl. You can't trust them type of niggas with them type of looks. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Steph gonna end up going to Nike. But I thought he had a quad contusion though. I think they said it was a quad contusion. So yeah, it was in the shoes though. You can't, yeah, for sure, for sure. I like this little tour he been going on, wearing like all these different shoes, but at the warm ups and shit like that. It's really showing me how much swag he don't got. But I really love them shits been looking. He been looking like the basketball nigga at the school that didn't know how to dress, but they had the shoes, so they would just wear like anything, but they had the shoes. Yeah, he coming off like that. I think that nigga had a suit on one time. I think he had the suit on with the goddamn Shaqs on. Was that what it was? I think he had
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I fuck with the little Jimmy Butler shoe that he wore. I think that's about it.
Jimmy Butler got a shoe?
Jimmy Butler, he's with Answer, I think.
Okay.
No, let me not.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Butler do got some shoe.
Yeah.
They viewed a Batman and Robin colorway.
Oh, okay.
Steph had on the Batman colorway. I forgot what brand it is. It could be Answer. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I know
he warmed up in those.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I know Kyrie and JB's with Answer.
Okay.
But
yeah. I think Clay over there too.
Yeah. Did you hear about the rumor with Caitlin Clark as to why Steph left?
Nah. They about to bring her over there?
No. It was a rumor. I haven't really.
Steph Curry messing with Caitlin Clark?
No, man, no, bro.
I'm about to say, I haven't fully, bro. Please don't tell me he's knocking that one off.
I haven't fully checked this for validity, but it was said that because of I seen the Facebook post. I don't know if it's legit, but because of like unfairness with Caitlin Clark and some contracts that would made him leave. I could be wrong. I don't know. It was on Facebook.
Damn.
Next.
That's crazy because Caitlin got a big ass bag too.
Yeah. So I thought you heard something about that.
Nah, I didn't.
Skip over that though. What's your predictions on this NBA season, man?
Man, Lakers, bro. We locked in, man. LA, man. La La Land. Nah, I'm just playing. If I'm gonna be a realist, man, we're gonna be talk sports, man. Who the hell is gonna be the Thunder, bro? They look just as good as they did last year. They look better.
That's my next question. Well, let's segue into it.
Yeah.
2-part question. One, why are the Thunder so good? And 2, is SGA the best Thunder player thus far?
Ooh. Damn. He might be, bruh. He might be. Man, bruh, they so good because they so young and hungry, bruh. They just a young well-oiled chemistry built from the scratch team, bruh. Mm-hmm. They all seen each other come from scratch. This is my opinion. But but is he the best one? He better than KD?
And I'm not saying like the pound for pound player as far as a Thunder player.
Right.
What you mean to the organization?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm yeah, and then I mean
I don't have a definitive
so you saying that to say they probably exclude KD. They probably love Russ more than KD.
I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you, do you think SGA is the best Thunder player?
Man, I think it still goes to Russ, bro. I think it still goes to Russ I just think that what he did for that team while it was like just distraught. I think that's still make him the best Thunder. But I got another question though: who gets their jersey retired in Denver? Who gets the 15 retired?
Jokic. He white.
So Melo 15 don't mean shit.
And I love Melo more, but he gonna have the hope with New York.
Melo 15 don't mean nothing in Denver.
I personally feel like,
man, I don't even know.
I feel like it should have been retired
before Jokic got there.
Yes.
Yeah. Why the
But
hell they let Jokic get that number?
because of the beef with Melo, just to say
That's
fuck you to Melo.
crazy. I thought it was just him and George Karl.
Man, hey man, but I think Jokic is undeniable.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
feel
I
like,
agree
I feel
too,
like
though.
Jokic wouldn't even give a fuck. Like, give me
I know.
another number. I don't give a fuck.
Right. He might
I
not
don't
even
give a
show up to the. He might not even show up to the jersey
I got
ceremony.
horses. Yeah,
Right.
But question: why do you feel like the Thunder are so good right now? Because I got a theory.
You got a theory.
Yeah.
You think they trying to build a small market team?
No.
I think they good, bro. I just think they good because they just them draft picks that they got from them Clippers that time when they made that damn trade, bro.
Well, yeah, it was all building for
My
sure.
dog said they all Europeans. Hey, European shit here on out, and a Canadian.
Canada is not in Europe.
Hey, right. I'm trying. Well, they got. Well, what Chet from here, ain't it? Chet from America.
Cheddar nigga white boy.
Yeah, Chet from America, like a motherfucker.
But this is my theory as far as the Thunder. It was just like two years ago. It had to be like 2 years ago when the conference finals was Dallas, where the best teams. I ain't gonna say the conference, but the best teams were Dallas, Denver, San Antonio, and who the fuck was in the East, or whatever. But Minnesota was there too.
What years you talking about?
Just a couple of years ago. When it was all just going to the conference final. When everybody was there. When Cat was still on Minnesota, when they were still doing their thing.
Yeah.
When Luka was still, you know what I'm saying, in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? When Denver was still all together. And
the Clippers,
still,
the Suns.
Everybody busted up their team but the Thunder.
Yeah.
And they all were playing at a high level basketball. At that time, the Thunder was like 52 and something. You know what I'm saying? Great season. But they had so many other teams that were on the same level or better, and all of them busted their team up for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So
that year that Chris Paul was there, when I think they almost made the playoffs or some shit like that. I think they just got bounced out, but that was a good year for them too. Then I think that was a young Shea. That was like. Yeah. Rookie or second year Shea. Third year, it might have been third year.
And they kept progressing, but I don't feel like they kept getting better and better and better, and they just kept surpassing all these teams.
Yeah.
The teams that were just as good or better at the time, they broke up their fucking squad for no reason. You see what happened to Dallas. Denver fell off. You know what I'm saying? Cat left Minnesota. Minnesota was spanking what you call it, ass.
Who?
OKC. Minnesota was spanking that ass when Cat was there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like all those top teams, like they broke up their squad for no fucking reason. New York, you know what I'm saying? New York they ain't make it that far, but I think New York was in the conference. They made some missteps. They was in the conference then, but they not missing too much now. I'll say they got better, but But as far as the West, for sure, and just those top teams, all those teams broke up their squad and they broke up their team. But the Thunder, they stayed together.
They gotta let the players do cocaine again, bro. Remember when Michael Jordan was telling on his teammates and shit, telling them boys was at the party doing coke and shit, man. They gotta let them boys do shit like that again, bro. Smoke a cigarette in the locker room, you know. Drink a beer before the game.
He would intentionally get players.
Real old heads in the game, man. Ain't no more vets neither, man. You know what I'm saying? Need to bring them type of niggas back. Tim Thomas type of niggas.
Oh man, that nigga.
Man, you ever see a basketball player look like Tim Thomas?
And a different type of black.
He look like a police officer, bro. Like
he look like whatever profession,
black male,
whatever profession he's the enforcer.
For sure. Yeah. He's the bad motherfucker.
You know
That's what he is. Yeah.
Man, give your final shout outs before we get up out of here, man.
Final shout out, man. Hey, man, shout out, man, Savo, bro, for having me on, man. Shout out my mama. Hey, shout out my mama wanted me to come here and say, for everybody to work together in the city, man. She said keep God first too. I couldn't let that go before I said that. Man, shout out my boy Fresh for pulling up, man. Shout out Tribe, man. Shout out everybody out there in Pensacola, man. That's out there being a creative and just being themselves, not giving a fuck who judges them, whether it's not the societal norm of the crib. And I'm only speaking to the crib right now. And man, shout out anybody who watches this, bro. Hit me up on Instagram, Cozzy COZZY_FBN on Instagram, TikTok, Cozzy Got Game. PLP out now, Parking Lot Politics, man. One Stop Shop, man. We got merch, man. Like I say, you see me in traffic, bro. We got hoodies, we got hats, we got Scullies, we got motherfucking wallet chain, we got accessories and everything else, man. And we got wraps.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We already know what the hell it is, man. The places of the time is now. You got your boy Savo in the building. Signing out. Peace.